Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the corporate world one filing at a time. Today we're diving into SpringBig Holdings, and it looks like they've had some serious leadership shakeups. Maybe they need a bigger office so everyone can have a seat at the table, or maybe less people. SpringBig is filing an update and amendment to their annual report. Basically, they're adding the missing information about who's running the company, how much they're getting paid, and some important relationships. They're refiling just to get this information in. First, let's talk about who's in charge. Their board of directors has 6 members. It's set up in classes, meaning not everyone is elected at the same time, so it takes longer to change things up. There's been a lot of activity on the board. Back in January 2024, they made a deal with some investors where the investors got to nominate some people to be on the board. 2 guys, Matt Sachs and Sean Deem, joined the board then. Later, Mark Silver joined in May 2024, and Dime resigned in September 2024, and Mark Schiffman took his place. Finally, in April 2025, Jarrett Christopher became the new CEO and joined the board as well, so lots of ins and outs. Speaking of the CEO, Jarrett Christopher took over in April 2025. He used to be at WM Technologies, but now he's running SpringBig. As part of the deal, SpringBig plans to acquire an AI marketing platform in exchange for a bunch of shares of their stock. Christopher is getting a base salary of $450,000 a year plus a chance to get a bonus. He's also getting a ton of stock that will vest over time. It looks like he is incentivized to increase the stock price. What happened to the old CEO, Jeffrey Harris? Well, he stepped down at the end of March 2025. He's getting a nice severance package, including some stock and payments related to the gaming side of the business. Plus, he's going to be a consultant for the company and will be paid a consulting fee. He is staying on the board of directors, but he will not be receiving additional fees. So to recap, the new CEO is Jarrett Christopher, age 53. He's got a lot of experience in the software business. Jeffrey Harris, age 60, is the former CEO and now chairman of the board. Matt Sachs, age 33, joined the board in January 2024. Sergey Sherman, age 54, has been on the board since the merger in 2022. Mark Schiffman, age 57, joined the board in September 2024. Mark Silver, age 65, has been on the board since May 2024. It's worth noting there are no family relationships between anyone on the board and the company's executives. The audit committee, which oversees the company's finances, includes Mark Schiffman and Sergey Sherman. Sherman is the head of the committee. Moving on to the money side of things, let's look at what the top executives are making. In 2024, former CEO Jeffrey Harris made $450,000, the same as the previous year. CFO Paul Sykes made $362,833. There was no additional bonus or stock award. No numbers were filed for the former Chief Technology Officer, Navin Anand, as he no longer holds this position. The CFO Paul Sykes is also leaving. He will receive his salary, a bonus of over $227,000, and the company will cover his health insurance for up to a year. The filing says that all the company's officers and directors filed their required reports on time. Time to dig into who owns the company and its stock. They have close to 2.7 million securities ready to be issued upon current outstanding agreements, but there's also 1.5 million still available to issue in the future for other compensations. Lightbank Asset Management owns around 26% of the company. Medici Holdings V Inc. owns about 10%. Tuatara Capital owns around 10% as well. Former CEO Jeffrey Harris owns 15% of the company. Then there is Mark Silver that owns almost 30% of the company. Time for the somewhat awkward related party section. 2 family members of the former CEO used to be employees. Those family members are W. the son and daughter-in-law of Jeffrey Harris, who were employees in SpringBig. CEO Jeffrey Harris had previously loaned the company $125,000, but the company repaid it quickly with interest. The amount the company paid to their accountants, with them for the year, was about $246,000 in 2024. The audit committee pre-approves all the work that the accountants do, and they have a policy in place to make sure everything is above board. So what's the story here? SpringBig has gone through a leadership overhaul with a new CEO coming in and plans to acquire another company. A lot of changes are going on with the CFO leaving as well. The company seems to be in a state of transition with a lot of board changes. Assessment of company direction. SpringBig is in a tricky spot. On the one hand, bringing in a new CEO with a vision for AI-powered marketing could be a game changer, but all these changes at the top can be disruptive. Notable risks or opportunities. The big risk is whether SpringBig can successfully integrate this new AI platform and whether the new CEO can help them hit it out of the park. They also need to find a new CFO quickly, which is never a smooth process. And thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please subscribe, like and comment.